on Maharashtra is one of the worst affected states by coronavirus, though now the number of cases has been coming down in recent days. And today, religious places across the state reopened. This is after nearly 8 months of closure due to the lockdown imposed in a bid to control the spread of the disease. The announcement to reopen the religious places in Maharashtra was made by the Chief Minister's office on Saturday, and they did say that people are asked to be very disciplined. Prominent religious places in the state include the Sai Baba temple in Shirdi, the Mahim Dargah, the Siddhivinayak temple in Mumbai as well. Now, the gates of the places of worship were opened after midnight for the management officials to clean and sanitize the premises ahead of its reopening for devotees to offer early morning prayers. And while the government has announced certain protocols for all these places of worship, they themselves have also announced their own protocols. Like Siddhivinayak temple has actually asked devotees to download an app, and only then they can book a darshan to be made at the temple. And they've restricted the number of people to just around 1,000 per day, where they used to have 10 to 15,000 people visiting. So what is the doctor fraternity's view of the reopening of religious places? We're now joined by Dr. Hemant Deshmukh, Dean at KEM Hospital. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being with us. And Dr. Rajesh Parekh, Director, Medical Research at Slok Hospital in Mumbai. First to you, Dr. Deshmukh, your concerns and about places of worship reopening today?
Yeah, good afternoon. My basic concern for the reopening of religious shrine is twofold. One is there is going to be a big surge in the number of devotees, may it be in the dargahs, may it be in the temple, churches, or any other place like a gurudwara. But the size of these shrines should be such that they should not be allowing many tourists or many people who want to worship the deities. Now, the main concern here is if they do not accede to the really sanitization protocols or the SOPs that the government of Maharashtra or the protocols of the trustees who are running these temples are followed, there is likely to be a surge in the number of cases in the next 2 to 12 days. So the next 2 weeks is going to be very crucial. The basic protocol like sanitization of the premises, sanitization of the hands, social distancing of 6 feet and more, and definitely washing of your hands frequently is going to be the crucial factor in preventing a major wave in the number of patients that we would be seeing.
Right. The government also pushing that people show discipline. Dr. Rajesh Parekh, while the government has announced protocols, each of the temples and shrines have also announced their own rules. For example, Siddhivinayak, asking for devotees to download an app and book their darshan so they can just come at that particular time and go in, and reducing the number of people visiting in a day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I endorse everything that Dr. Deshmukh said, but it's also understandable while there are general rules and guidelines across places of worship, we also need to have specific protocols in place because, different temples, churches have different situations in terms of their total size, the distribution of people. So within the broad guidelines, there clearly is a need for specific protocols which are based on that particular place of worship.
Right. And going forward, do you think, we'll have to the government will have to revisit this if they see cases increasing, then perhaps to bring back some restrictions?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that goes for every policy that is made. We need to periodically assess, reevaluate, and on the basis of that analysis, modify the policy accordingly.
Right. Dr. Deshmukh, your view on that, and also, it's been nearly 8 months that these places of worship have been closed in Maharashtra, and it's been a very difficult and stressful time for everyone. So perhaps also some, relief for them to actually go and visit these places and, find some peace perhaps.
Yeah, probably you're telling us the truth that the devotees are going to find solace in these places of worship. And we really need to identify the super spreaders of the disease within this group of devotees. Now, when I say super spreaders, I definitely mean that one person is probably going to infect a lot of people here. So we really have to be very careful as devotees and as trustees of these temples and places of worship. Now, when I say these places of worship need to have restricted entry, they should also restrict a large number of people coming together at one time. So this is going to be a big job for the trustees who are actually managing these places of worship.
All right. And finally, Dr. Parekh, concerns about elderly people. I mean, they're the ones who are most at risk from coronavirus. So your message to your fellow Maharashtrians about visiting places of worship.
Oh, absolutely. In all countries, the elderly tend to be more religious than young people. I do have concerns for group activities, such as, for example, there is an aarti at a specific time when a lot of people want to be there for the aarti. So that could be a potential risk factor. And the elderly should not forget two things. One, that they are particularly vulnerable to this, but also that in countries across the world and across history, many pandemics originated in places of worship. Recently, what happened in South Korea in the month of January and February, where one single church was responsible for the genesis of the pandemic. So I think the elderly should keep that in mind. And a third thing, if they wish to, because that's an individual belief, but I like to believe that, God listens to our prayers, even if we do them at home, in the temples that we have in our house, and even when we do that individually. So if people subscribe to that line of thought, then perhaps they're better off praying and even doing the aartis at home.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Parekh and Dr. Deshmukh, for joining us and, giving out your concerns regarding the opening of places of worship.